Samantala sa ginanap naman na bilateral meeting ni Pangulong Aquino at Vietnamese President Trung Tan Sang sa Malacanang, nagkasundo ang dalawang panig na palakasin pa ang strategic partnership sa larangan ng politika, ekonomiya, agrikultura, defense at maritime security. Bukod po dyan, kabilang din sa tinalakay ng dalawang lider ang usapin hinggil sa West Philippine Sea, kung saan sinabi ni Pangulong Aquino na nais itong resolbahin ng bansa sa mapayapang paraan. May report si Rocky Ignacio.
Nagkasundo ang Pilipinas at Vietnam na palakasin pa ang strategic partnership sa larangan ng politika, ekonomiya, agrikultura, defense at maritime security. Dalawang kasunduan ang nilagdaan ng dalawang bansa, ang pagbuo ng strategic partnership at ang pag-amyenda sa 2010 Philippine-Vietnam Memorandum of Agreement sa supply ng Vietnamese rice sa Pilipinas. Sa bilateral meeting ni Pangulo Aquino at Vietnamese President Trung Tan Sang, isinulong rin ng dalawang leader ang judicial and law cooperation, scientific, socio-cultural, technical at multilateral cooperation. Pinagtibay ni Pangulo Aquino at Trung Tan Sang ang mga kasunduan kaugnay na rin ika-40 anibersaryo ng diplomatikong relasyon ng Pilipinas at Vietnam. Binigyan din dito ang mas pinaigting na maritime cooperation sa larangan ng safety and law enforcement.
I'm truly pleased to say that today our foreign ministers signed the joint statement on the establishment of a strategic partnership between our countries, a vital step towards strengthening the friendship our peoples have enjoyed all these centuries. This comes at an auspicious period as we prepare for the celebration of the 40th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the Philippines and Vietnam come 2016. Allow me to emphasize, we believe that the establishment of this strategic partnership will provide further impetus to deepen our cooperation, particularly in the areas of economic, agricultural, defense, and maritime engagement, areas that are truly vital to the strategic interests of both our nations. Through this agreement, we have committed to increase our bilateral trade beyond 2016. We also took note of the activities specified in the joint statement, endeavors that we can both explore to enhance trade and investment activity between us, and by so doing, open more doors of meaningful opportunities for our citizens and our brethren in ASEAN.
Kinilala ni Pangulo Aquino ang kahalagahan ng maritime cooperation sa Vietnam para na rin sa pagtiyak ng regional security. Kabilang sa natalakay ng dalawa ang inihain ng Pilipinas sa International Tribunal sa usapin ng territorial dispute sa West Philippine Sea sa China, kung saan iginiit ang posisyong resolbahin ito sa mapayapang paraan. Katulad ng Pilipinas at China, ang Vietnam ay kabilang sa mga may inaangking teritoryo sa West Philippine Sea kasama ang Taiwan, Brunei at Malaysia.
Both the President and I recognize the importance of maritime and ocean issues in our bilateral relations. I am pleased to note the close contact and high-level cooperation between our coast guards and fisheries authorities, especially as regards search and rescue at sea and oil spill preparedness. These joint activities go hand in hand with our shared determination to foster stability within our region. Likewise, during our meeting, the President and I discussed the recent ruling of the Arbitral Tribunal as regards the case we put forward concerning the sea west of our nation and east of Vietnam, a sea known to us by so many names. As I impressed upon the President, this decision represents a significant step forward in our quest for a peaceful, impartial resolution as regards the disputes, as well as the clarification of our rights under the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea or UNCLOS. The Philippines indeed looks forward to presenting the merits of our claims in the very near future.
Iginit rin ng Pangulo na ang pagsusulong pa rin ng Pilipinas sa pagbuo ng matibay na Code of Conduct on the South China Sea sa idaraos ng ASEAN Summit sa Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
The Philippines cannot overemphasize the importance of ensuring the full and effective implementation of the Declaration on the Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea, as well as the urgent need for parties to conclude negotiations on the Code of Conduct. This is a shared aspiration that we will continue to advance as I take part in my final ASEAN Summit as President of the Philippines. Mr. President, I have to say, you and your countrymen have been outstanding partners to me and my people. Rest assured, in my remaining months in office, you can expect nothing less than a solid commitment from me and my administration that with you, we will continue to work to build a more stable, more progressive ASEAN, an ASEAN where fairness and justice reign, an ASEAN of meaningful opportunities, an ASEAN that we can proudly bequeath to future generations.
Ipinahayag naman ng leader ng Vietnam na ang ginawang bilateral meeting ay naging pagkakaroon pagkakataon na masuri pa ng dalawang bansa ang nilagdaang strategic partnership, partikular na sa usapin ng maritime security.
Tôi và ngài tổng thống cũng đã chia sẻ quan ngại về diễn biến
Mr.
gần đây.
President and I shared our concerns over the recent developments in the East Sea or the South China Sea, affecting trust, peace, security, and stability in the region. We also reaffirmed the importance of ensuring peace, stability, maritime security, safety, and freedom of navigation and overflight in the South China Sea, as well as settling maritime disputes on the basis of international law, including the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea.
Sa larangan ng ekonomiya, nagkasundo ang Pilipinas at Vietnam na palawakin pa ang trade and investment. Hiniling rin ni Pangulo Aquino ang suporta sa Vietnam para sa posibleng partisipasyon ng Pilipinas kapag tumanggap na ng mga bagong miyembro sa Trans-Pacific Partnership o TPP. Para sa Telebisyon ng Bayan, Rocky Ignacio.